Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday evening. I just thought I'd come on here just because I've been thinking about doing lives every week, and saw what you wanted to know what you thought about it. Yeah, and I think it's really difficult for pregnant women at this time, and I know how I've experienced how difficult it is for some of you, especially when you can't have your partners with you all the time. So I thought I'd just come on here quickly just to explain what my thoughts are, and what the sort of what it's all going to be about, really. So I did ask a few people what they thought about me doing a live every week, and because I am often off on a Friday, I thought Fridays would be a good day, maybe 12:30, so some of you guys might be having your lunch. And so what I wanted to do is tell you what it was about, really. I'm a bit random. As you can tell, the last live I did, I was in a bit of a giddy mood because I'd had a really good week. It was fabulous, and I was on top of the world. By the way, my daughter told me that I said, "How's the lives? How's the lives?" And she said, "Mum," she said, "you need to be a bit more normal." She said, "You're all right when you talk normally." She said, "But you just need to be a bit more normal." I said, "When have you ever known me to be normal?" Anyway, I'm not normal. But what I wanted this to be was just something to keep you entertained, really. Fun, funny and random, and just a way of giving you a weekly thing where we can stay connected, because us midwives, we know how hard it is for you, and especially it's difficult when you've got to see us with the PPE all the time. So if we do it like this, you can see my face. So it's just to keep us connected, really, during these mad times. And one of the things I do need to be clear on, though, is it's not going to be a platform for me giving you any medical advice. That's not what I'm here for. That's what the doctors are for, and we're really grateful to have the doctors. So I'm not going to be advising you on what your choices should be, or I'm not going to be giving you any medical advice. I'm not going to be answering any medical type questions, because you've got your own midwife for that, and that's what your own midwife's for. And if you're under consultant-led care, obviously it's things like that are to be discussed with them. So it's not kind of a personal midwife service. It's just a bit of fun, really, and just to keep you laughing, really. And we can have a little chat. So it's not a one-to-one midwife service. It's not a personal midwifery service. Obviously, I do my own work during the clinics, and that I'll carry on doing my own job. And this is just a silly little bit of fun. So I'm not going to be doing any of the things that your own midwife would normally be doing. It's just so you get a little bit of a glimpse, really, of what it's like for us as midwives to be working like this, and to try and help you stay positive. And one of the things that I did think about is, especially when I painted the pool room, it really took me back to back to some of the positive birth affirmations that were really important when I did my hypnobirthing training. So I spent an awful lot of time, and I did my, obviously you've seen this, so I've got my hypnobirthing manual. So it's a little while since I've looked at that, but I did create my own a full course. I spent hours doing this course. And I don't know what happened, but I just found that I just didn't really have time, and I just couldn't see a way that I could fit in teaching any extra, so I don't want to do extra hours, but I think it's a real shame if I can't share some of those snippets that I've learned, because hypnobirthing is basically just getting your mind in a really calm, peaceful frame of mind, ready for birth. And just trying to, and it's about not just going into hospital and hypnobirthing. It's about what you need to do for the weeks before, that you can just get into the practice. So if you imagine people that do meditation, you know, it's a daily practice or a weekly practice, and it's the same with some of the hypnobirthing techniques as well. And what I've found, I've just had a really quick look on YouTube, and there's loads of resources that you could be using on there. And hopefully what I'm thinking of doing is trying to go through some of those and giving you some ideas of what you can use on there, you know, free of charge, and just to hopefully make this experience during these weird times a bit nicer for you. So I'm just looking down my list of things I wanted to mention. So on this platform here, it's really difficult sometimes when people are having a rough time and, you know, being quite negative about the experiences that they're having in whatever way in life. But I wanted this just to stay really positive. So I'm going to try and stay positive for you, and I'm going to show up for you. And you know, just there'll be some I'm really random. I go off at a tangent, but hopefully, you know, when you're getting ready to have your baby, laughing's really good for you because it makes you produce lots of lovely oxytocin. So hopefully I can share some of the things that will make you laugh, and some of them. I am at that age where I'm approaching the other side of a lady's life cycle, where I'm sort of approaching those, not having any babies anymore. So what that means I forget loads of things all the time. You know, I'm try and be organised, but sometimes random things I forget, and hopefully I can make you laugh, and you can keep me company as well, because a lot of the time when especially when I'm in the car, I'm on my own, you know, so it's really lovely to connect with you as well. But the other important thing is I certainly can't be discussing anybody's personal circumstances, so we've got to keep it quite loose and friendly, and it will be some random things, and hopefully I can make you laugh, but you'll get to see my own shenanigans, what I get up to. So it's a Sunday night, and this was my first day off of the week. It's been really busy week for me. It's no surprise that you know, September is a really busy month for us, and it really is a busy month, but we get through it. You know, it's really good teamwork there. I'm really lucky the place where I work. It's such brilliant teamwork, and we do really get on really well. We've got a really good team of midwives, and we've got lots of new midwives. Some of them I haven't met them all, but I'm looking forward to meeting all those. But you know, this week's been a really busy week, but do you know, the care is still, you know, it's still brilliant care. Still, I'm really proud of everybody that I work with, because I've been in over the weekend, you know, and you know, there's just been so many beautiful nice calm births. We're all managing this weird situation, and it is weird for you because we have to wear PPE, and everything gets cleaned down 1 billion times, and it's all right for me because I quite like the smell of cleaning, but so it's a nice clean place. All the staff cleaners are doing a fantastic job. You know, I'm pleased to say the you know, the hand gels and things like that, they're always topped up. I've been very impressed. I love where I work. And so what else was I going to say? Oh, I was going to share with you. Oh, hi Paula. Hello Paula. Hello Sarah. Hi Teresa. Hi Amy. Hi Kirsty. Tracy. I can't see any more of you, but it's lovely for you to join me. So I just wanted to just make it clear really on here that it's not any medical advice. It's not any midwife sort of advice. What I'm going to be sharing with you is little snippets of the stuff that I've learned and anything that I can safely help you with within the boundaries of my own job. I will do. And I think the main thing is you just got to keep smiling through it. Just got to keep smiling through it. So I'm in a really good place at the moment. So I'm at work tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to, it's a really, really, really busy day next week. See, I don't even, it's Sunday, isn't it? It's a really busy week next week for me because my other half, the lovely Faith, she's having a week on holiday. She's so brilliant. If any of you met her, I love working with her. She must smile more than anybody I know. She's so lovely. Hi Laura. Hi Kim. Hi Terry. So all I wanted to share with you is we've dropped off our youngest daughter at university today, like lots of other parents, which was a bit weird because from having 4 children, I've got 1 left. It feels really weird. It does feel really weird. And it feels really weird because I'm old and she's 18, but I still remember the day, as all probably you who've got children, I still remember the day when I had Georgia actually at the hospital where I work, and I still know the room that I was in, and it feels like yesterday. So 18 years just flies by. And then the other thing is that my husband likes to take the mickey out of me. He really does. And we went away on holiday earlier in the year, and we bought two ivy plants, and one's his and one's mine. And we came home from our holiday, and he's raving about how brilliant his ivy plant is. Right, so this is his ivy plant, but I'll be watching. Hi Faith. Faith, I'm going to keep the ship afloat next week when you're having a holiday and a lovely rest. I'll be looking after all our ladies. Don't you worry, Faith. I've got it all under control. And lovely Nikki's going to be helping me as well. So we're going to have a really good time. So anyway, back to the plant issue. So this is my husband's ivy. And it is a real one. And it's proud as anything. And this hangs on the top of the kitchen unit. Right, I'm going to show you mine now. This is my ivy plant. I have been talking to it to try and make it better, but that's my ivy plant. It does have some green on it, can you see? And I've been talking to it because it's just like pregnancy. When you're pregnant, you have to nurture your body, and you nurture it and look after it and put good food in it. And don't just eat sweets and cakes. You put good food in it and you nurture it, and it will grow. And so I've decided I'm going to bring it back to life. So I'm going to keep you posted on how my ivy's getting on, because I'm determined that this little... There are some buds on it, because I'm so rubbish at keeping plants. I'm so rubbish because that's because I forget to water them. But this one, because I've been watering it and talking to it, I think it's going to come good. So anyway, I just wanted to mention to you what I'm going to be doing. So some of the lives that you'll see, sorry, I'm just reading a comment, will be when I'm sort of in the car at work, and some of them will just be when I'm off. I've just been... Rachel, I don't have, sorry, I'm just reading this comment. I don't have the option to do adult nursing. Have you any advice on ever become... So Rachel's just asking me how to become a midwife. Well, basically, what you do is you make a commitment to what it is you want, and then and then just find out how to do it. So, you know, some people are a little bit put off by midwife courses because they're notoriously difficult to get on. So what I would say to anybody who wants to be a midwife, and it's fabulous, I'm just looking, learning disability nursing at university. So Rachel, that's absolutely flaming amazing. And people with learning disabilities, obviously, we have ladies having babies with all kinds of physical and mental and learning disabilities. So that's an amazing start. That will really help you. That's brilliant. And the good thing about when you become a midwife, you can specialise in different things. So I was quite old when I did my training. I've only been I qualified as a nurse in 2008, and then I qualified as a midwife in 2012. So I've only been a midwife for 12 years. And, you know, I did nursing first. So anything, you know, learning disability nursing, that will be a really, really good foundation. And it's just about just finding out where the courses are, you know, and what your options are really, and just keep in touch with your own sort of careers advisor. And what I did at the hospital was I went to a nursing open day, I think it was. It might not. No, actually, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a nursing open day. I think it was just a general open day. I know that's really difficult, and I don't know what the alternatives will be at the moment, but that's how I first found out about it. And, you know, what I would say is, if you do want to be a midwife and you're genuinely really interested in doing the course, I'd just say just get as much experience as you can. You know, you might be able to get a part-time job at the hospital, or I don't know what to suggest, what's possible, because things like, I'm guessing, volunteering is not going to be an option at the moment, but there are other jobs that you can do in the hospital. I don't know whether your nursing course will be absolutely full-time, or you would be able to do any other work part-time, but you know, support workers are always a massive help to us, and you know, they learn to do so many of the same things that we do. They're such a brilliant help to us. We couldn't do our job without our support workers. So things like that are just really, really good experience, and you know, that you will learn a lot of skills doing the nursing course that you're doing. So, you know, if midwifery is ultimately what you want to do, you know, you're going in the right direction, and you just got to be focused on your outcome. I got declined the first time for the midwifery course that I wanted to study, because they said that I needed to work a year in practice as a nurse first. So then I did. I went to work on gynecology as an adult nurse before I did my midwifery training. And the place where I live, I really, really, really wanted a job there. And I applied for a job, and I had an interview, and I didn't get the job. I ended up getting a job an hour's drive away from my home, which was really tough, but it was a really good learning experience. I learned loads there because it was quite a busy unit. And then jobs come up, and I always was focused on having a job in the hospital where I had my children, you know, and I got there in the end. So if you're focused enough, you'll get there in the end. So, you know, some of the students we've got at the moment, and I just wanted to mention a little bit about students. I've had a student working with me this week. Beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely. What a lovely young woman she is. She's only she's young compared to me, but just to reassure you that, so we do still have student midwives working with us, and sometimes people are a little bit reluctant when we have them working with us, but they don't look after ladies on their own. They're always supervised. So they'll always have a qualified midwife working with them and you know, checking everything's okay. And they are such a brilliant help to us, and also to the women that, you know, some of them have just, the student midwife I had working with me this week, she only worked with me 2 days and she absolutely blew my socks off. I couldn't believe she was only 22, and she's like a breath of fresh air. Sometimes when we start getting older, you get a bit stuck in your ways, and it's good for us to learn you know, it's good for us to be around them, because they're so enthusiastic and they're going on their journey and they've got to get their 40 deliveries, and you know, it's good to have them working with us because their positivity rubs off on us as well, and then we can share that with you. And you know, half the job in learning to, there's obviously all the stuff that we need to learn, and all the theory and practice, and it does take practice, but you know, there's the main thing I think makes a brilliant midwife are good interpersonal skills. So just somebody who smiles a lot, you know, and she smiles a lot, she's going to be so good. I hope she comes to work with us. So if you're feeling a little bit nervous about student midwives, you can choose whether you want to have a student midwife caring for you or not. But a lot of them are brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant, and they're just, you know, at a time where sometimes ladies can't have all their family, they can't have all their family with them. You know, it's nice to have that extra support. So I'm gonna go and get some tea, and I might even have a sit down in front of the telly. I've got to iron my uniform, ready for tomorrow. And I will speak with you again Friday 10:30. No, not 10:30. 12:30 we said lunchtime, didn't we? I said lunchtime to somebody because they said it'd be good for people who are working. So everybody, hi Charlotte, hi Charlotte, Michelle, Catriona, I made me 4 in the end. Oh, Rachel, good luck with your studying, Rachel. You're going to be amazing. Just keep focused and remember to always enjoy it. Oh, hi, Laura. Hello, Laura. Miss you. Haven't seen you for ages. Anyway, I'm going to go now so you don't get too bored of my little face. But what I'm going to do this week, hopefully if I get a chance, is I'll have a little look through this again. And I'm quite happy for you to ask me questions. It's just that if it's out of my boundaries or too medical or a doctor's position to be helping you, hopefully I'll just say you need to speak to your consultant, or you need to chat with your own midwife, because all of you lovely ladies will have a named midwife, and that's what she's there for. I'm just here for a bit of fun, make you laugh, get the oxytocin flowing, and make sure you don't stress too much about due dates. Okay, don't get me started. So I'll be having a little look through here, and I've already found some little resources for you to be having a look, and I'm going to go. So you take care. Tomorrow is another week, and it's going to be a good one. You all have a good time. I'm just reading these comments here. Oh, Rachel, you've got a 4-year-old. That's all right, Rachel. I'll tell you what, I did loads of things when my kids were, I think when I did my adult nursing, I think my son was, I think he was about 1 then, when I did my nursing training. You can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. Right, with that, I'm going to leave you. Love you and leave you. Rachel, thank you again. Thank you, Rachel, for tuning in. And Friday, 12:30, coffee with Claire. Although you guys all need to have decaf coffee now. You do know that, don't you? decaf coffee. Okay, I still need my caffeine, but I'm not pregnant. Okay, you take care. Good evening. Bye-bye.